So since I'm going to be using a lot of bright colors and a little bit of glitter, I'm going to start with my eyes first and then move to my face. So I've already primed my eye with my favorites, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and then MAC's Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Usually I would have used the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I cannot for the life of me find it. I'm going to go in with MAC's Saddle. It's just a nice flesh tone brown shade. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to put that all over my eye and just blend it out. Next, I'm going to go in with a tapered blending brush out of the Morphe 35B palette. It's just a super colorful palette. It doesn't have to be this palette, of course. You can use anything that you already have. But I'm gonna be going in with the hot pink shade and not a ton. That's really a lot. I'm gonna tap off the excess and then go in right above my crease. When I'm using a lot of color, especially when I'm doing a bold look, I find that it's easier if you layer the colors versus just going in purple pink. Like I go in with a purple, I go in with a pink, I go in with a light purple, and just kind of layer it. Trust me, it'll end up looking better that way. Then I'm gonna go in with this light lilac purple just to lighten it up a bit. And again, just so it blends better. Then I'm gonna go in with this blue tone purple color, and I'm going to go closer in the crease this time, but it doesn't have to be super precise. Again, we're just layering the colors for a more blended effect. Then I'm going to go back to that pink, tap off the excess, and blend that together. Then I'm going to go in with this really dark purple from that palette. Also out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, this deep purple right here. I'm going to use that as well. This time I'm going to be going in with my Sigma E25 brush. It's still a blending brush, but just a little bit more tapered and a little bit more dense than the other one I was using before. So I'm going to work that into my outer third, not going past my crease. So back and forth in the outer third and then working it down to my lid. Going back into that dark purple. And then I'm going to do the same for my inner third. Then I'm going to go back in with that fluffier tapered brush and add just a little bit of purple right above my crease to blend it out. Then I'm gonna get just a flat eyeshadow brush, just a regular eyeshadow brush, and go in that blue tone base purple and pop that right in the center. Then to make sure that that's blended, I'm gonna go back in with that E25 and blend it out. Right on top of that, I'm gonna go in with a synthetic eyeshadow brush. And now, I use a lot of palettes. I'm kind of extra. Then I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Moondust palette. And I'm gonna use this kind of pinky purple glitter. It's called Magnetic. And I'm just gonna pack that right in the center. We're gonna prime our face using the BECCA, why did I say it like that? BECCA Evermatte Poreless, whatever it's called. Y'all know the rest of it. Oh, well, hello. So then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the shade 11. I always like to spray my face with primer before my foundation. This is the Skindanavia Oil Control. I'm going to go in with my Sigma F80, the flat kabuki brush. I'm gonna apply that all over my face with my finger first. Let it warm up just a bit. And then stipple it into my face. gonna go in with concealer. I'm using KatVonD Lock It Concealer in Deep 34. Going in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge. To set, I'm gonna go in with a mixture of my Sasha Buttercup powder and my AirSpun translucent powder. I'm not gonna bake my under eyes, but I am gonna bake my contour area. Next, with my NYX contour palette and my NW58 MAC Studio Fix powder, I'm just gonna mix the two. Is what I'm gonna use to contour. For blush, I'm going to use NARS Amour. And with my stippling brush, I'm just gonna blend all of that together so there's no harsh lines. Then with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go back in with that deep purple shade and line my lower lash line. Then I'm gonna go back in with that lighter purple. You know what, I'm gonna mix it with that pink too. And then go right under that. I almost forgot to highlight. To highlight, I'm gonna use the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Rose Gold. Going in with a fan brush. For my lips, I've set with my Best Damn Lip Mask. I would suggest using some type of lip primer. I like to use either Too Faced Lip Insurance or Laura Geller Lip Spackle, I want to say it's called. Shout out to my girl A for putting me on. For lipstick, I'm going to line with NYX Mauve Lip Liner. I'm going to line as well as fill in my lips, just to make sure that it stays in place and doesn't bleed. Once I've lined, then I'm going to go in with MAC Snob. And then just add a little bit of dimension with that same liner. Gonna hit my brows and I'll be right back, y'all. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy it. I actually wore a look very similar to this 2015 New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken. And I really enjoyed it. It turned out really good in pictures. I don't think it was quite this smoky, but I really like how it turned out. I didn't mention it on camera, but these lashes are Ardell Demi Wispies. Let me know what you think. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.